Christmas, I received an art supply I literally didn't even know existed. I have never heard of this art supply before. This is it. 8 hours to figure out everything there is to know about this strange art supply. Okay, let's head down, let's do this. Oh, it's rainy. A little research. This is the art supply we're testing. And as you can see by the title, everything goes wrong. It's quite the journey. Let's go back to the beginning. I'm back. I have things. Kitchen roll, of course. Cotton balls. Cotton buds. Water. A makeup brush cleaner. Stamps. Cut this off a body scrub. It's kind of cool. It looks like fishnet. Towel, water, and a little one too. Plus, of course, we need paintbrushes. Which ones are going to be sacrificed for the cause? This one. Okay, maybe a big flat one as well. Apparently, we need to see this more like air dry clay. It can dry up. Well, okay, first things first, let's grab a sketchbook. Maybe this one, nice big square. Let's try and make a little bit of space here. Honestly, I am kind of nervous. This is so different from anything I've ever tried. It's an art graph putty and it is water soluble. Oh, okay, this looks a bit better. Let's just tip it upside down. Okay, some of it's come out. We got another chunk. Do you know what? That'll do for now. We're almost out though. Nope, we got another chunk. Ah! This is our log of graphite. Falls apart easier than I thought. And also look at that, that is so pigmented. What's on the hands? Oh, okay, so maybe, oh, okay, so it looks very pigmented, but it actually isn't, right? Like that looks so much darker there. What if we dunk it? It's darker when you add water. Okay, that's good to know. What do I do with my hands? We've got these little knobs and we've got these little things as well. I wonder if we can like use up what's already down. It's so much lighter than what you see as well. I think that's the weirdest part for me. I wonder how much it smudges as well once it's gone down. Not much. This is the smallest little knob. It's so much lighter. It's very delicate as well. Falls apart and once you've lost it, there's nothing you can really do with what's fallen down. I wonder if we can reshape it just a little bit. Okay, it still looks kind of similar. What about... Oh, it really does just fall apart then. Well, what do you do then? Does it go back together or does it not? What about this one? Can we put them back together? That's not really going back together. That means it's just gonna get smaller and smaller. Is water gonna put it back together? Yeah, it just wants to crumble. Look at that. We'll leave those for now. We have a big chunk, which we need to be very mindful to not have anything else fall off. This is what it looks like. Oh, that is interesting. Oh, it doesn't really smudge. It's so easy as well. I think that's the bit that's so crazy. A tree in this corner. It doesn't seem to get darker though, just on itself. So maybe that's where the water comes in. Let's try adding a little bit of water. Oh, the other thing that I saw people do is dunk it and then draw. Oh, maybe over here? I can see that. What if we do, I'm losing something. What if we do the little dabs? Oh, it is falling apart. This has got to be the weirdest art supply I've ever tried. Like, what do we do with all the small pieces? They don't seem to go back. But this is wet, so you would think the water would kind of bring it back together. No, maybe not. Maybe that's it. Yeah, it seems to crumble. It's very much air dry clay. Should we try some actual techniques now? First up is dry on dry. Yeah, just looks like pencil. Dry on wet. Wet on wet. Oh, that is very dark. So once it's come apart, it's kind of gone. Something with kitchen roll. Oh, and I also wanted to try spraying it on top. Nothing. Okay. The pattern of this, does it come through? Kind of interesting textures there. Same with the cotton balls. Maybe like a bush or something. What if we add a load here? Does the cotton bud do anything? It doesn't even really smudge very much. What if we add water? Kind of remove it. Now, the other idea I had was, what if we use it like a stamp? I'm a little bit concerned to break this up. I might just try it on here for now, but it might also just fall apart. So if we press into a pattern and use it like a stamp. Oh, a little bit. Try it on the dots. You can see it a little bit. Let's grab a C. It kind of works that way around. Yeah, just ignore this. This is not great. So far, I think the biggest disappointment is all of the little stuff that flakes off. The fact that it all becomes separate and you can't really piece it back together. And also that this wasn't intentionally pulled off. This came off when I pulled it out the bag. It just doesn't seem to go back together at all. Nope, this is just crumbling. This is literally just crumbling. I don't know what you're supposed to do with this, honestly. I don't know though. You can already see the cracks on it because the little ones, you just can't control where it goes, right? Like that is not going back together. The other thing we can do is actually treat it like a palette in itself, paint with it. Let's try and give this a go. I had the idea to just press on top if we can hold it in place. Oh no, that is pretty cool actually. It has the pattern on it there. I think I'm gonna watch another video and see if there's anything we can do to piece all this together. Ah. True. Oh, look how many little pieces there are. This is crazy. I don't know what we're supposed to do with this. It doesn't go back together. This is an expensive art supply. Surely it doesn't just go in the bin. But what are we supposed to do with it? It feels like a waste. Okay, spoiler alert. You see that graphite smudge on the desk? Well, all over the desk. It has taken weeks to gradually get the graphite out the desk. All these little bits and bobs that are going everywhere. I thought it would just wash off, but it's literally not. It seeped into the desk. And the packaging says nothing. This is supposed to be kneadable. Okay, trying our best. A long time waiting to hear a word back from you. Conversations in my head got me conflicted with what you said. I tend to second guess myself, like too much. 'Cause I think that I've been falling ever since that day out in the pool. This is not going back together. I don't know if this is love, but maybe this. Okay, let's just ignore that. Years ago. Oh, this cow's cute though. Quickly skip over the little depression era, shall we? Oh, that's dark. This is the charcoal sketchbook. We can make a mess. Okay, if you can guess what we're drawing right now, comment it down below. Because editing me took so long to try and figure out what on earth this was. And it's supposed to erase, but it only works a little bit. Okay, let's add water. Look at this collection. There are so many tiny little pieces here that I can't even hold, but adding a bit of water, it's not going together. And I kind of get it if it's a bit like air dry clay, and over time it becomes dry. But this is a sealed bag. This is the beginning, the very first day, a few hours in, and this is what we have. I am trying my best with this art supply. Send some support for this struggle. Why don't you subscribe? There's 2 new videos every week, and Sunday is a daily doodle diary episode, which we've seen a little bit of already. Okay, I'm calling this one the ducks. The idea is that we can collect all of these tiny little pieces of graphite and put it in a smaller tub and add some water and use a cocktail stick and mix it together and try and create a little palette. But you can actually buy this graphite as a block or in a little tray, which means we're effectively trying to create that. And failing, it's lumpy and this rock is looking pretty suspicious. That's another piece down. I guess it's kind of a skyline. A hot water bottle, maybe it's cold. In how much art can you make? Let's do the prompt. Why only one line? Fill this entire page without lifting the pencil. Pencil is a little bit strong. We have a block. And we're gonna try our best with whatever comes from the imagination.
Later. This one is
Had a little nose online. Kind of interesting. Okay, so first things first, this putty on Jackson's art is £11 at the time of filming. There are 4 reviews and every single one is 5-star. And they're quite recent as well. They're all in the last couple of years. They say it's good and wear gloves. Then we're heading over to Blick to see what the cost is in America. In the States, $13. The reviews are mixed, okay? 5 months ago, 1 star. 6 months ago, 1 star. 2 years ago, 1 star. And then we go back. 5 years, 7 years, both 4-star. 8 years and 10 years ago, a 5-star. Looking only at Blick, you would think maybe they've changed the formula. Because how can the same product that's getting 5 stars 10 years ago now be getting 1 star? And they're saying exactly what we've seen today. It came completely crumbly and won't even attempt to knead into anything. Hard as a rock, not kneadable. Completely dried out and crumbly. Someone else tried to warm it to get it pliable, added a bit of water, tried to piece it back together, didn't work. That's exactly what we tried. Maybe we could have read that first. I think my biggest problem with this product is it's called a kneadable putty. If you've ever tried a kneadable eraser and then a putty eraser, they are very different. Having kneadable in the title, I thought this would be closer to that. This is the Faber-Castell one, and you can already see this is a kneadable eraser, okay? This isn't even warmed up. This is what I was expecting. When they said kneadable, like you kind of think of a kneadable eraser. It goes back together, it doesn't crumble. It's not this, it's a putty rubber. It's a fake kneadable eraser. It's the putty rubbers which are kind of terrible and they completely fall apart. That's the texture and that's completely unhelpful. And our little contraptions here have been on the hot water bottle for over an hour. That's still crumbly. So maybe it's not the heat and maybe it's not the water. How do you piece it back together? Unless you can't. We've got this little tub here. These are all of the leftover pieces with some water. And I'm thinking maybe this will solidify and turn into the tray version of that. And that might be usable with a paintbrush. It makes sense. Otherwise, that's a lot to just throw in the bin. But getting it as a putty, as a random block, no, it's too soft, but it doesn't stay together. It doesn't work. Something like the Derwent graphite blocks. These are also graphite. They're also water soluble. as a block, absolutely fine. Well, okay, I'm trying to figure out who this might work for. We've created a lot of pieces and there's one thing I want to try. Life drawing. Obviously we can't do it here. If you don't know, there's a website called Line of Action and you can use those photos. I want to test if this putty would be ideal for people that do life drawing sessions. So quick sketches, could that be the best use for it? Let's find out. We have 3.5 hours left on the timer. What do you think? Are we gonna have figured out this art supply within 8 hours? Yeah, I think that might be enough, right? In here, I have this sketchbook. This is the one that we painted the cover for because, oh, I hate the paper so much. And it's still not finished, but it is pretty thick. So it might work. This is the website and it's super helpful if your goal is to do really quick studies, like figures. I don't know if this is gonna work. Oh, I don't know. Oh. You'd think crushing it helps, but it really doesn't do anything. Oh, sorry, look at that. It's just so crumbly. We've added water, we've added heat. It doesn't make it more solid, that's the problem. We must have created this for someone, right? But then surely you can't use this by itself. I'm just scared it's all gonna fall apart. Like if I push down too much. If you're just doing a gesture drawing, maybe I can kind of see the vision. Like, look at that. Tried some of these, but they just fall apart. I don't know. Just use this. Oh, this is ridiculous, but it's kind of working. Why is it working? There is no point. It just crumbles if you try and make a point. You can see that's just falling apart. Why don't we dip it? It does smell a little bit odd as well. Oh, you can just see it crumbling. It's all just falling off. This is how much has fallen off. Honestly, I don't think we need to do another 2. It's doable. There are so many other products out there that would be much easier than this. It's kind of a cool look, I guess. But charcoal sticks exist and they are so much easier than this, and that's charcoal. Okay, reserving judgment for now. There's one more piece I want to do, and it's in here. I've already done the sketch. The prompt is, where's the style? Create the ultimate fashion look you'd love to try. This sketch has been sat there for so long, waiting for this exact moment. Oh, I don't know. It's very small, actually. I had the idea of drawing a black wedding dress. If you could just about see, I think they look so cool. Of course, this one's kind of gonna look great. I'll see if it even works.
1, 2, 3, 4. Spending 70 hours just to be in Monterey with you. 3 hours in and we're talking about our futures like we have a clue. I hope your father will like me cause I know his expectations.
This art supply is a present. I'm really trying to like it. I'm trying to find a way to make this work. But boy, is it a struggle. Reaching for that paintbrush because it's the only way to get contrast and an actual fine line that we can use. Don't get me wrong, this is kind of detailed and intricate, but even the little textures they say about doing aren't really working. And if you stamp the block, it doesn't disappear. It doesn't go anywhere. It'll forever be there.
Somewhere in adolescence it told you to stay away from boys like me who write songs about you, and it feels wrong.
I've had an idea. I'm gonna get a second opinion. Maybe I'm being too harsh, who knows? Gonna get my partner buddy. Here you go.
Oh, thank you.
This one is a big rock and this one is a pile of little things with water. Good luck.
That looks like a tong.
Yeah, it fell.
What is that? Why is it so soft and so firm? This massive thing is breaking apart. What is...
I know, that's why it's shrinking.
Something, I guess? Now I've used the bigger one too. This slight...
No.
I'm just picking it up and it's just shattering.
Ah, this is the big one. No. Gentle, gentle.
I'm being gentle.
I know. What are
Right,
you
so-
making? A fish?
I don't know. It's kind of like a bonfire, I guess. I really dislike messy mediums. My go-tos are like acrylic marker and biro and pencil.
This is pencil.
This isn't pencil. This is a disaster.
It's a deconstructed pencil.
It's a modern interpretation of a pencil.
Oh, water. You can add water.
Oh, add water.
Oh, and this is a pot with water and stuff.
Oh yeah, that's much easier. Okay, let's see. I don't hate that. That's quite nice. I guess I'm making a tree. Is this kind of tree? Oh, it's broken apart. Add that up here.
I've been doing it for hours.
This is the worst thing that ever happened to me.
Oh, okay. Rating out of 10.
Given the fact that I am completely anti-messy mediums in the first place, so I'm already biased, and frankly, this is unusable. I can understand the point of a graphite block and obviously a graphite pencil. But if you can't sketch with it and hold it in your hand without it crumbling apart, why does this exist?
All right. Pretty decided then. Well, that's 2 more days done.
Whole point of Daily Doodle is for experimentation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All that's left to do is stick both pieces in the how much art can you make up front book. Final thoughts. Honestly, I feel bad. I got this art supply as a gift and it's not good. It's really not good. Literally, the original block of graphite is all falling apart completely. Unfortunately, the kneadable aspect really just does not work. The thing with water-soluble graphite is you need to like the look of graphite. If you don't, it's not worth buying. I think if you like the dry aspect, really you should just try charcoal, because when it comes to blocks, the water soluble aspect is the part that shines. So if you like watercolor and graphite, I would either get a graphite block or a graphite palette, something a bit hardier. The only person that I can see this art supply working for is someone that loves charcoal or pastels, and they've already tried loads of different things. They've already tried sticks and water soluble charcoal, and they're looking for something new to play with. Yeah, that could be fun. For the average person, £11 or $13 for this is insane. I have seen these products before online and been curious, so I am really glad that I got to try it, because then I can show you. And I'm thinking if you were interested in this product, you might not be now. So if I can save you a little bit of money, then that is fantastic. We still got almost 2 hours. I think it's ended. I think we have a conclusion there, don't we? That's that. Hasn't gone exactly how I planned. Genuinely, it might be the worst art supply ever. For that price, for a proper brand, it's up there. Well, okay, that was messy. I am tired. If you've enjoyed this video, why don't you give it a like? And let me know your thoughts down below. Would you try this art supply? Do you think it's worth it? We need to talk about it. Have a great day, and I'll meet you back here in a few days' time. Bye-bye.